Hi, my name is Shannon Zocola, and this is my introductory video for Applications in Educational Technology, EDT 6005 for Fall 2021. I am from Newark, Delaware, and I teach at Newark Charter Elementary School. I currently teach third grade. A little bit about me. Here's a picture of my family. I'm a proud mom to my 3 children, Isabella, who is 9 years old, Adeline, who is 6 years old, soon to be 7 in a week, and Luke, who is 4 years old. A little bit about my education and teaching experience. I graduated from University of Delaware in 2004 with a bachelor's degree in elementary education. I began my teaching career in Colonial School District in 2004, where I taught 4th grade, 1st grade, and 5th grade for 5 years. I spent 3 years teaching 5th grade in Red Clay Consolidated School District. I stayed there until I became pregnant with my first daughter, and I went out on maternity, and before I came back, I was offered a job at Newark Charter School. So I therefore began teaching at Newark Charter School in 2013. I taught small group math instruction to kindergarten and 1st grade students for 8 years. And then last year, I made the decision that I wanted to go back into the classroom and have my own group of students. So I applied for and accepted a job to teach 3rd grade, and we are departmentalized. So I teach math, science, and social studies to 2 homeroom groups of 3rd grade students. So when I decided to go back to get my master's, I decided I wanted to get a master's in education for applied technology. I've always wanted to go back to school to pursue my master's degree. However, with having 3 small children and working full-time, I did not think I would be able to manage it all. Now that my children are getting a little bit more independent, not much though, I wanted to attempt to start taking classes and see how it goes. This is my 5th graduate class, and I have not only been able to survive my first 4 classes, but I've also found them very enjoyable. I look forward to seeing what I'm able to take away from this class over the next 6 weeks. I decided to pursue my master's in applied technology mainly because of the state of education in the world right now. Once the pandemic began almost a year and a half ago, education quickly became virtual, as we all know. As myself and everyone else, all the other educators, started to navigate these unknown waters, I realized there was a large technology world out there that I could utilize. I thought that I was really good with technology until we were immersed into it. And then I realized there was a lot more that I could learn about it. So that's why I decided to pursue my master's in applied technology. Learning online, I had never, all through my experience at University of Delaware, I had never taken online classes before. I feel like they have become more popular over the past several years. So this type of learning is new to me. I began taking online courses at Wilmington University during spring of last year, 2021. Prior to taking classes at Wilmington University, I had never taken any college classes online like I just mentioned. Teaching online started last fall for me of 2020 through hybrid instruction. It was very challenging to instruct students that were in person as well as students that were at home learning virtually. This was a constant challenge to keep both groups of students engaged and participating through both types of instruction. It was very challenging for the students to maintain their focus. I especially had challenges with students that were in daycare situations, that they didn't have somebody one-on-one helping them at home and reminding them to stay focused. Those students that I noticed that were in daycares really had a hard time and struggled. The positive to all of that, though, because we have always been taught to find the positive in any difficult situation, was that I learned so many new technological features. Technologies in my classroom that I utilize now, we have one-to-one Chromebooks for all of our students. We had started the initiative prior to the pandemic that third graders and up would receive Chromebooks, one-to-one Chromebooks. However, once the pandemic hit, our school quickly realized that all students would need one-to-one devices. So last year, all students received one-to-one Chromebooks. We also utilize iPads often in our classroom. That was pre-pandemic also, that I would do certain progress monitoring math assessments, as well as certain applications we would use with our students on the iPads that they always enjoyed. We have smartboards in the classrooms, document cameras we use daily. Google Classroom we still utilize, even though all of our students are now in person. We still post assignments and post directions, restate it for parents to see at home, as well as utilize Google Classroom for those students that may still need to quarantine so they can access their assignments. Our math program is Envision Math. So we have Savvis Online that Envision Math, you can access that through. We also utilize applications such as Prodigy Math, Splash Math. We use Kahoot, Pear Deck, and also Schoology. Schoology we use to communicate with parents also, to keep them up to date as to what's going on in our classroom. Moving forward, I'm looking forward to learning how to utilize deck toys, just playing around with it after learning that we're going to utilize that application in this course. I think that it seems like a very interesting thing and something that will be very engaging for the students. So I look forward to learning how to utilize that in my classroom. And I am looking forward to learning how to integrate technology more effectively. I look forward to working with you all and getting to know you better throughout this course. Thank you.